A family in Coventry spent £1,800 on a brand new washing machine. 14 months later, the door lock overheated mid-cycle. Not a fault, not a fluke, a known defect. The manufacturer had already recalled over 500,000 machines with the exact same problem. The family had no idea. Nobody told them. They found out when the laundry room smelled like burning plastic at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night. That is not bad luck. That is the business model. That same manufacturer also owns the tumble dryer in the corner, the dishwasher under the counter, and the fridge freezer humming behind you right now. Different badges, same company, same corners cut in the same factories. Today we are going to name every brand you need to walk away from, explain exactly why each one will cost you far more than the sticker price, and then give you the 5 brands that independent UK engineers actually trust with their own homes. Not the brands paying for placement, the ones the people who fixed appliances for a living actually buy. Stay with us, this will save you thousands. Buying appliances in the UK in 2026 is not the same calculation as buying them in Germany or Scandinavia. 4 reasons. The UK premium. Post-Brexit import costs mean British consumers pay significantly more than European counterparts for appliances from the same factories. That surcharge does not buy better quality. It buys the same quality at a higher entry price. The service network problem. Outside London and the major cities, authorised engineers are genuinely hard to find. Consumers in rural Yorkshire, Cornwall or the Scottish Highlands routinely wait 6 weeks or more for a repair on an appliance still under warranty. 6 weeks without a washing machine is a crisis in a household with children. The Consumer Rights Act sounds stronger than it is. You have 30 days to reject a faulty product. After that, the burden of proof shifts. Most people give up before they get what they are legally owed. The parts problem. Some budget brands now carry 6 to 8 week waiting times for basic components like control boards and door seals. This is the landscape every British buyer is navigating. It makes the brand decision more important than it has ever been. Before we name a single brand, let us be transparent about how this list was built. 4 sources, which Magazine's July 2025 Large Appliance Survey covering nearly 28,000 appliances from over 9,300 real owners. Real-world repair data from independent UK engineers, the people who see what breaks after the warranty expires. UK customer data from Trustpilot and Reviews.io. And the 2026 Appliance Reliability Report, which normalised service call data by brand sales volume so no popular brand gets unfairly penalised. No manufacturer paid for placement. A couple of them would prefer this video did not exist. That is how you know we are doing it right. To understand what is wrong with cheap appliances in 2026, you have to understand what right looked like. In the 1960s and the 1970s, a British washing machine was a serious piece of engineering. The drum was solid steel. The motor was designed to be repaired, not replaced. The average machine ran for 20 to 25 years. That machine is gone. 2 things happened simultaneously and ruined everything. Manufacturing moved east. The UK lost its domestic appliance industry through the 1980s and the 1990s, production shifting to Turkey, China and Eastern Europe where quality control was a target, not a guarantee. At the same time, corporate consolidation collapsed the brand landscape. What looks like competing products is often 3 or 4 parent companies running different badges on the same chassis. When you compare a Hotpoint to an Indesit to a Whirlpool, you are not comparing competitors. You are looking at the same company from 3 different angles. The key failure point in modern budget appliances is the control board. In a well-engineered appliance, it handles 10 to 15 years of use. In a budget appliance, it is a cost-reduced component designed to survive the warranty period, and not much longer. Replacement costs run between £150 and £350 for parts and labour on an appliance that originally cost £350. That calculation was made at the design stage, years before you handed over your money. That is not an accident. That is engineering. Worst number 1. Hotpoint. Something fair. First, it is affordable. For a first flat or a household on a tight budget, the entry price is accessible. The problem is what that price does not include. Hotpoint, owned by Whirlpool since 2014, has accumulated one of the most serious safety records in UK appliance history. From 2019 to 2021, Whirlpool recalled over 519,000 Hotpoint and Indesit washing machines because of a defective door lock mechanism that posed a fire risk. Before that, starting in 2015, they recalled up to 800,000 tumble dryers sold under Hotpoint, Indesit, Creda and Proline brands. That adds up to over 1.3 million recalled appliances in a single decade in the UK alone. The door lock fault was a known defect on machines manufactured between 2014 and 2018. Owners were advised to stop using their machines and unplug them immediately. Hundreds of thousands of households were living with a washing machine they could not safely run. Many never found out. The specific technical failure is the door latch mechanism overheating during the spin cycle. The component reaches temperatures it was not designed to sustain, and in worst cases it ignites. This is overheating that can lead to fires, which surveys still rate Hotpoint washing machines below average for reliability. The customer score on major review platforms reflects persistent frustration with service response times and warranty disputes. The savings on day one become a liability by year 3, and the safety history is not something you can overlook with a clear conscience. That is not dramatic, that is documented. Worst number 2, Samsung. The design is genuinely stunning. Samsung makes some of the most visually striking appliances on the UK market. The smart features are sophisticated. If appliances were judged on appearance alone, Samsung would be difficult to beat. The problem is what happens inside them. Samsung refrigerators, specifically French door models, have a decade-long documented history of ice maker failure and cooling system problems. Consumer Reports tracks data on over 71,000 refrigerators, and Samsung French door models consistently receive poor predicted reliability ratings and low owner satisfaction scores. Complaints to the US Consumer Product Safety Commission ran into hundreds of cases involving malfunctioning ice makers and temperatures rising above safe food storage levels. In the UK, the pattern is the same. Cooling failures, ice maker blockages, faulty control boards, and a customer service process owners describe as slow and prone to denying warranty claims. The technical problem is complexity. Samsung builds appliances the way it builds smartphones. Maximize features, minimize simplicity. A French door Samsung fridge contains significantly more electronic components and sensors than an equivalent Bosch or Miele. Each component is a potential failure point. 7 out of 7 appliance repair professionals surveyed advised against Samsung for anyone prioritizing long-term reliability. 7 out of 7, that is not a mixed signal. It looks like the future of your kitchen. It costs like the future of your kitchen, and then it repairs like the future of your kitchen too. Worst number 3, Indesit. The price point is hard to argue with. For budget-constrained buyers furnishing a home for the first time, Indesit gets appliances into homes that otherwise would not have them. That is not nothing, but Indesit is part of the Whirlpool Group. It is the same parent company as Hotpoint, and it was part of the same recall. Indesit washing machines were included in the door lock fire recall for machines made between 2014 and 2018. The same fault, the same risk, and the same instruction to stop using the machine immediately. Beyond the recall, which has repeatedly identified Indesit as one of the least reliable washing machine brands in the UK, alongside Hoover and Candy. Reviews in 2025 and 2026 show a consistent pattern: premature failures, parts that cannot be sourced, and customer service that leaves owners without a functioning appliance for weeks. The specific technical weakness is the drum bearing, one of the first components to show wear, which appears as a grinding noise during the spin cycle. Replacement costs between £80 and £180 on a machine that costs £250 to £350 new. That is an economic decision, not just a technical one. When which? Engineers stripped down 12 different washing machine brands side by side. Indesit components were virtually indistinguishable from other budget brands. The differentiation at this price point is the badge and almost nothing else. 2 signs, 1 parent company, and a recall history that is hard to ignore. Worst number 4, Zanussi. Zanussi has a heritage. The brand dates back to 1916 in Italy. There are people in the UK who bought a Zanussi in 1985, and it is still running. That machine was built differently in a different era by a different organisation. That machine is not what Zanussi is selling in 2026. Zanussi is now owned by Electrolux and repositioned as a budget offering, sitting well below AEG in quality tier. Zanussi appliances in 2026 are manufactured to a price point incompatible with the durability their heritage brand names still implies. Trustpilot reviews in 2025 and 2026 tell a consistent story. Appliances failing within months. Fridge freezer door seals splitting at 16 months. Tumble dryers that never worked correctly from delivery. Customer service described as slow and dismissive. The specific technical problem is door seal integrity. The gasket that keeps cold air inside is a cost-reduced component on budget models. When it degrades prematurely, the compressor works harder to maintain temperature. Energy bills rise and the compressor runs under elevated stress. A failing door seal accelerates the degradation of the most expensive component in the appliance. The name implies a legacy. The product delivers a budget. That disconnect is expensive when the warranty argument begins. Worst number 5. White label and retailer own brand budget lines. Own brand appliances at Currys and major UK retailers fill a genuine market need. Not everyone can spend £600 on a washing machine. Entry price matters. But here is what the sales floor does not tell you. White label appliances are manufactured by contract factories to the minimum specification that passes regulatory requirements. No brand equity at stake. No long-term customer relationship to protect. The appliance is designed to a margin, not a lifespan. The specific problem is parts availability. When a budget own-brand appliance develops a fault outside warranty, sourcing a replacement part can be genuinely impossible. Models change frequently. The supply chain for spares is thin or non-existent. Independent engineers routinely refuse to quote because they cannot guarantee they can source the required component. The price on the tag is not the cost of the appliance. The price plus the repair bills, plus the replacement plus the inconvenience is the cost. Nobody puts that number on the shelf label. Before we get into the 5 brands, UK engineers actually trust. I want to ask you something directly. Drop a comment right now. What appliance brand do you own, and what was the first thing that went wrong? My guess is most of you will mention the control board, the drum bearing, or the door seal, and I am going to guess a significant number of you will say it happened between 12 and 18 months after purchase. That is not a coincidence. That is engineering. Best number 1. Miele. Miele is expensive. A Miele washing machine costs between £700 and £1,400. For many households, that is not a realistic single purchase. Here is why it changes the conversation. Miele designs and tests its appliances to a 20-year lifespan, not as a marketing claim, as an engineering specification. Every Miele washing machine runs through the equivalent of 5,000 wash cycles in testing. In the 2026 Appliance Reliability Report, Miele maintained a first-year service rate under 6%, the lowest of any major brand tracked. Yale Appliance confirmed Miele's dishwasher service rate dropped from 10% to 5.5% in 2026. The numbers are improving, not coasting. The reason Miele outperforms is vertical integration. Miele manufactures the majority of its components in-house in Germany. When you own the supply chain, you control quality at every stage. Budget brands assemble from the lowest bidding suppliers globally. One genuine caveat: engineer response times vary by region. Rural buyers should factor that in. A Miele washing machine at £900 running for 20 years costs £45 per year. A budget machine at £300 running 5 years, requiring one repair then replaced, costs more than twice that annually. The premium is not a luxury. It is arithmetic. Best number 2. Bosch. Bosch does not make anyone's heart race in a showroom. No dramatic design, no tablet-sized touchscreen. Bosch makes appliances that work reliably for a long time. That is the entire proposition. And in 2026, that proposition has never been more valuable. The 2026 Appliance Reliability Report ranks Bosch in the top tier across every category: dishwashers, fridges, washing machines, ovens. Their service rate sits at approximately 7.8%, making them the most consistent major mid-market brand in the field. The technical reason is conservative engineering. Bosch does not adopt new technologies until they have been proven stable across multiple product generations. While Samsung puts cameras inside fridges, Bosch makes sure the motor in their washing machine is overbuilt relative to its expected workload. Bosch has one of the most extensive authorised service networks in Britain, with spare parts widely stocked by independent engineers. The BSH Group commits to a minimum of 10 years of software support for all Home Connect appliances. The honest catch is, check specific model reliability before buying at the top of their dishwasher range. Best number 3, AEG. AEG occupies a useful middle position that is often overlooked. Not budget and not miele prices. In the £400 to £750 range, it consistently delivers reliability that punches above its cost. AEG is owned by Electrolux, which also owns Zanussi. They share a parent company, but the quality tiers are very different. AEG gets the investment, Zanussi gets the margin. The specific technical strength in AEG washing machines is the ProSense system, which uses sensors to detect load weight and fabric type and adjust cycle time accordingly. This reduces mechanical stress on the drum and bearings, directly extending the life of the machine's primary wear components, which consistently rates AEG among the more reliable mid-range brands in the UK. AEG dishwashers carry a 3-year guarantee as standard on selected machines, a brand telling you it is confident in what it has built. AEG also offers at least 5 years of software support for smart appliance features. Software obsolescence is a growing hidden cost. AEG addresses it. One honest caveat: the washing machines and dishwashers are the stronger bets. Check specific oven models before committing at the higher end. Best number 4, Siemens. Siemens is Bosch's sibling. Both fall under the BSH Group, engineered to the same standard, carrying the same conservative philosophy that has made them the quiet workhorses of the UK appliance market for decades. Siemens earns its own entry because of design. Siemens appliances trend toward cleaner aesthetics and slightly more advanced interfaces than Bosch, making them a natural fit for modern fitted kitchens where visual consistency matters alongside performance. The reliability profile mirrors Bosch exactly. Strong parts availability, an extensive UK service network, and consistent long-term performance. Siemens ovens earn consistent praise in which? Testing for temperature accuracy and even heat distribution. An oven that runs 20 degrees hotter than it claims does not just ruin a Sunday roast. Over time, it degrades its own components faster. The BSH 10-year software support commitment applies to Siemens as it does to Bosch and Neff. Honest caveat: Siemens sometimes sits above Bosch on price for equivalent models. Compare both before committing. The engineering is identical. Best number 5, Liebherr. Liebherr does not make washing machines or dishwashers. For fridge freezers specifically, it has earned a quiet reputation among UK engineers, a reputation its marketing does not reflect. Liebherr is German, family-owned and independent, significant in a market dominated by vast conglomerates. The quarterly earnings pressure that drives cost-cutting at publicly listed companies does not exist here. Liebherr makes refrigeration products it intends to be proud of. The specific advantage is compressor quality. Liebherr fridges maintain consistent internal temperatures across varying ambient conditions, critical in the UK, where older homes swing from 8 degrees Celsius in January to 28 degrees Celsius in July. Budget compressors are not designed for that range. Authorised engineers report genuinely rare fault calls on Liebherr. The compressors simply do not fail as often. Honest caveat: not cheap, and the design is functional rather than showy. What it delivers is a fridge rotting reliably for 15 to 20 years. That is a more useful outcome than looking impressive on day one. Here are 3 rules. Write them down before you go into a showroom. Rule 1. Check which reliability rating before you check the price. The Which website publishes a fault rate and reliability star rating for every major brand, updated annually from real owner surveys. A machine with a low price and a high fault rate will cost you more than a machine with a high price and a low fault rate, every time. Rule 2. Ask the retailer one question. What is the parts availability guarantee for this model? If the answer is vague, that is your answer. If they cannot confirm parts for at least 7 to 10 years, you are buying an appliance with a built-in expiry date. Rule 3. Read what the warranty does not cover. The fine print typically excludes the exact failures most likely to occur. The exclusions are where the trap lives. Let us run the numbers. the appliance industry does not want you to do in the showroom. Option 1. Budget washing machine, £299. 6 years before the control board fails. Repair quote £160 on a machine now worth £120. You replace it. Another £299. Conservative total over 12 years, £760 to £900. Option 2. Bosch washing machine, £520. 12 to 15 years, no significant intervention, no engineer calls, no laundrette runs. Total over 12 years, £520. The cheaper machine costs significantly more, and that does not include the time cost, chasing engineers, waiting for parts, dealing with a machine that does not work. That time is not free, it just does not appear on the receipt. The sticker "price is a trap." The total cost of ownership is the number that matters. The British appliance market in 2026 is not set up to protect you. It is set up to sell you the lowest cost product at the highest sustainable margin, with just enough quality assurance to survive the warranty period. The brands on the avoid list are there because the corporate structures they operate inside make reliability an acceptable casualty. The cheapest component that passes the test wins the contract. The warranty period is the engineering target. What happens after month 13 is not their problem, it is yours. The brands on the best list have made different decisions. Miele has engineered to a 20-year lifespan for decades. Bosch and Siemens refuse to adopt technology until it is proven stable. Liebherr makes refrigeration quietly, reliably, and without the drama of endless recalls. The choice is yours, but now you know what you are actually choosing between. If this video saved you from a costly mistake, subscribe now and share it with anyone who's about to spend serious money on a new kitchen appliance. That is all.